Welcome to Who's You Talking To, and today's guests are the Canny Farm 4. But you can see there's 3, so straight away lads, welcome, how are you lads, alright?
Alright, mate.
Make it alright through the tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah. A bit sick. So straight away, this is the author, by the way, the Canny Farm 4 wrote a book called Having a Ball with Kendall and Harvey. And here it is here, just to show you. And the man here, incognito, and he'll tell us why in a minute, wrote it. Having a Ball with Kendall and Harvey. It's about the 84 and 85 glorious season that Everton had. And there's a lot of information in this book, which is brilliant, by the way, for you Evertonians out there who never read such historical and also funny events. Straight away, so this is Rochey.
Hello, I'm Rochey, and just before we start, Jeff, I'd like to present to you, because as the Canny Farm 4, we're missing one person, we're missing Parker today, and we want to dedicate this podcast to Parker's dad, Toby Parker, because Parker's dad's not well, and that's the only reason he's not here, because we usually do everything in a 4, but this is the first time we're not as a 4, so we're a bit sad, but we're going to get through this, and we'd like to present, because we're Kendall, Harvey and Paul, we'd like to present Jeff with the Holy Trinity. That's a really nice present off the 4 lads.
Look at that, eh? Beautiful. It's a frame, this, lads. But there you go, we'll put it on. I'd be a bit sweaty, but I believe you lads wore the bobble hats. Were you the first ones who wear the bobble hat sort of face? As in like the bobble hat for
yeah,
bobble hat gang?
We were like the bobble hat gang, which there's about 10 of us. There was more than just us. And we used to get the bobble hats. And when we got the bobble hats, when we were queuing up for our Wembley tickets, pigeons shit on my head, didn't they? I kicked the ass off everywhere. And then everyone was coming up to me saying, you can't do that, you've got to keep that. It's good luck, it's good luck. And it was good luck, because we won the FA Cup. And these 2 were here with me.
So this is obviously, Cooper in the book. What's your first name again, Cooper? Lee Cooper. Glorious footballer, by the way, one of the best amateur strikers known in them days. Who used to play for, Coops?
Played for a few teams. Played for like Tony with Alfred. We played for Creemore in the Canny Farm League, Spinney in the juniors. And then as I got older, started playing like
Prescott Cables we played for.
Prescott Cables, yeah. And then I went on to like play for Stockbridge, which was on our estate. They were in the county comp. We ended up winning that. And then ended up going to like McGull, Bearsco, and then on.
These are top amateur sides. Did you play in the National Cup as well, did you?
Yeah. Played for the Canada.
And you won the National Cup?
No, we got to the semis as a player twice, and got to the final as a manager. We got through out.
As a manager?
Yeah.
What was that about to get through out?
We had a lad playing for us called Tony Gray. He was signed on, all legit and all that, but he threw us out over international clearance. The team we beat in the semis 4-1 from London, they ended up winning it. We beat them 4-1. We got through out over international clearance. It's a bit of a joke at the time, yeah.
They also played in the conference for Southport.
Played for Barrow as well.
How many goals did you net roughly throughout your season? Remember you?
Oh, I'm gone, Jeff, don't tell us what we've heard this all our lives. Every goal is going to tell you that.
How long is this podcast stand for?
What do you mean you can't say? We've heard it all our lives.
In the hundreds.
Okay, well, and also we've got Skinny Maca.
Hello.
Because in his day, he was like that one.
He was, yeah.
And he can get through any team style. So, Skinny Maca, tell about yourself.
I was born on Canny Farm, lived there all my life till I moved away to work in London. Never really played much football, but I supported Everton. I got the bug when I was a little kid, when my dad first took me to the match. First game I had a cup of tea and a pie, and then that was my little tradition. Then every game I'd have a cup of tea and a pie. We'd follow them home and away, going everywhere, bunking everywhere. Didn't matter how we got the match, we just got there, whether it was by hook or crook, itchy, whatever, and just had a great little adventure growing up.
We're going to go to depth in some of the capers that you went into, by the way. Show them why you're incognito.
Well, people think, why are you looking like this? And the real reason is for one, it's COVID. So these two have got masks on. And for two, I paid £18 for this sack. I want to get my money's worth out of it. You know what I mean? So that's really it, really.
So So then, you wrote the book, Having a Ball. How'd you go about writing a book?
It's my second book, Jeff. My first book, The Kid That Sparkles, which was a great book, and it was out there and everyone loved it. So I put pen paper on the lockdown in 12 months, and I wrote that, and I just brought up my memories, and you know, got these lads involved. It's not, can I just say now, it's not just my book, it's the Canny Farm 4 books. It belongs to the four of us.
Did you all get together and when you're writing it? That's a
We had a few
You'd
little...
phone you every single night, and you'd have to tell them a story every night for about a year.
We had to come to little
year of my
meetups,
life,
we went to cafe and that.
Yeah.
Which cafe's that? Because you said the book.
Scouts that.
Scouts' Cafe in Nice Lane. It's Everton Cafe, and it's a good place to go. And it does good food. And it's like Faulty Towers, isn't it? The way it gives you the abuse, but the food's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, because a fella called Franny Robb, great Evertonian, great friend of mine, put me on to use. He said the book's brilliant. And you know Franny.
The lad who's got the cafe used to give us a lift on that sometimes in his articles.
He's in his van and that. But can I just mention Franny Robb? When we first started going to match, when we were like, we used to go with our parents and our uncles and that. But when we went just with us, when we were about 10, 11, this is my new book, what we're going to write about. We used to bunk in the stands. We used to bunk in at Eddie Robb's turnstile, because we used to always do a double click. So we were doing it, and then one season we couldn't get in. No, so what's going on here? It's on top. They'd only left Everton. So we ended up going to Parker's gate. Not Parker who's in the book, Billy Parker. And we used to get in the paddock, because we used to do a double click, and he never showed the busies. So we used to get onto that.
What is a double click? So these people don't know what a double click is.
Double click was you, as someone going up to the gate, used to wait for it to just the fella to click the turnstile.
Yeah.
So the gate has clicked,
Yeah.
and then once it's clicked, it doesn't go back. It's got to go forward. So what you've done then, it's like you got up, you wait for it to click, and you push them through, and you go behind them. So there's two people in and actually the one bit where it should be one person, two of you get in at the same time.
And he was saying Franny's dad, it was Eddie.
Stuart, yeah. And
what side was he on? Was he on the...
He was on the upper Bullens, so that was like on the side by the thing.
Yeah.
But can I just say, right, Cuba's just explained there about the double click. Can I just say, Cuba's been on Everton pitches more times than some Everton players.
Yeah.
I think he's played.
He has as well.
He's been on most pitches around the country. There was one he went on to Luton. We were playing Luton and he jumped on, he just scored. And next minute he's jumping and he's gone to the halfway line. Jumped on Sharp's back.
That was on yesterday.
Yeah, he come back. And next minute he's like 70. He's bouncing out the astroturf.
Yeah.
He couldn't get his feet on him.
It was dead when I jumped on it. It was dead spongy, the astroturf. I was like, his feet were bouncing. But I couldn't get back. When I jumped over onto the pitch, that was it was a 2-all.
Yeah,
when we get beat 2-0 by Luton.
Yeah.
And Sharp and Heath won it.
Yeah.
And anyway, at the end of the game, I jumped over ran onto the pitch, and all the busies and these stewards were chasing me. Anyway, I got to Sharp and ended up jumping on him, and he had me on his shoulders with all the Everton fans. But all the stewards and the busies lined up, and I couldn't get back in the Everton end. So ends up, you have to go in their end, and it was murder.
Well, talking about murder, I mean, let's go back to the 84-85 season. How old was you then?
We were 15.
All the same year, 15.
Yeah, Parker was the oldest.
I'm the youngest.
He's the youngest.
Okay.
And me and Maca are like.
We're all the same year as school.
Was the same,
we went to St Dominic, me and Parker.
We went to Canny.
Well, you can't really call that as a school. I think it was just like a budget thing.
So on the football, because I seen there was a match, the local derby versus...
We hit them.
So what positions you played?
I was playing right back.
Were you playing right back?
Yeah.
In the changes.
Yeah. Maca went right back in the teams when he hit him. he only went on for 3 minutes. He went to the other side, and we beat them 3-0. And it's the cup game.
I don't remember that to be honest.
Yeah, that's what we had concussion.
We got a different
it might be in there, but I don't remember it.
Because you had concussion. You don't ever remember bad results, do you, when you get your ass kicked?
No, I don't remember that one especially.
And you just don't know.
If Parker was here, he'd back me up, but unfortunately...
The Parker scored, did he?
Parker scored, yeah. And Sean Quinn, who's one of the best players we've ever seen as a player, isn't he?
Yeah, Sean Quinn, yeah. You mentioned him in the book, by the way. obviously I'm just going to skate through, so anyway, let's talk about the season. So it began, right, obviously Kendall took over, and was it 1983 when he took
I think
over?
it was 81.
Oh, 81.
Gordon Lee got sacked in 81.
Signed 6 players, didn't he?
Yeah.
South, 2 goalies.
South Jim Arnold, Ferguson, Mickey Walsh, Mickey Thomas, and Alan Isco, I think it was.
Because at one point, you know, I remember going there, the said there was like 8,000, and we were like the bottom.
I was against Notts County, that.
That's it. I was there. I was a young blue in the street end, but carrying on. So when did the season? When did you first realise that this team that Kendall have obviously bought? Because obviously I had Neville Southall. I think he was the best ever goalie I've ever seen, witnessed. And people say he was his best player for Everton. I'd say Neville. So Neville, you get a thumbs up from me.
That season, we went to Tottenham away, and I think it was probably the game that we clinched the title. Southall made a save that game.
Off
Eder, and it's as good as Gordon Banks, and it's not on the telly or nothing. It was fantastic. And you never ever see it, but it was the best save I've ever seen.
So then, when you grew up, can you remember when all going together to the game, when did you start, when it got routine, when did you think?
Yeah, we were about 10 and 11 when
we all grew up together, like literally we were not far away from each other, so we were always, even if we wouldn't have been Evertonians, we were mates anyway.
We always had a ball, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, I sat next to Parker on my first day of school when we were 4.
Parker's regretted that ever since.
You went to Bridges, didn't you?
We went to
Brookside. In Brookside, we had a 5-a-side competition. Cooper was forward. I was in the 18, but I was sub, and we won. We won. I never played a game, but I was sub, and I had to go up with the school to get my medal, and then I felt like a fraud.
You never mentioned that.
You never mentioned that.
Oh, so you were part of the team though, so you never kicked the ball?
We beat Tom Bridget's in, I think it was the semis, about 4-0. Do you beat us 3-0? Yeah, we won 4-0 in the semis.
I thought this podcast had to be truthful.
He's not on that.
He's starting up in there, he's just overconfident, you know what I mean? He's either gone one way or the other. If overconfidence and no.
Come on, put your arms down.
Hey, I can't remember that.
There's so many questions.
You just said it was our book, and now you're saying it's your book.
Tell us about the match day then, you know, say a Saturday, you know, when it was the games at 3 o'clock.
Well,
what was your routine?
Well, soft ass is usually get on the back of the bus. Do you know what I mean? We'd pay. We'd get on and then have a little adventure with this Billy Wiz on. We were Billy Wiz, weren't we?
Yeah.
What a Billy Wiz train?
Night Wally Waffle, yeah, but we called them Billy Wiz.
Night Wally Waffles.
Yeah.
But they the white ones.
No,
they were the yellow stripe.
I think they had an engine in them because he think he could do curb to curb and two. And no one could do curb to curb and two.
I could.
He thought
what, like leaping?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it is.
They were like the first night trendy trainees, then Night Wally Waffle.
That's right. Because in the book as well, you relate to some of the swag that you get from Dan's gear, St. John's, made up.
Maca went there was probably check.
Trainees, Trim Tram.
Yeah, Trim Tram
and Munching.
Trim Tram, Munching.
They were out, what's the name then?
Trademark.
No, what's the Wade Smith?
Yeah.
On the Street, the first shop they ever opened. All the grafters used to go abroad and rob them. And Wade Smith used to buy them, often.
Wade Smith, so but match day, back to match day, so you get up, where was your meet, what time, what was going on?
Well, we all lived by each other, so we just all get together.
We don't like meet in the shops
or
whatever,
go to the shops
and just...
Do you know what I mean? And the bus stop was there, and because we lived in Creamwood, they lived in Brandeir, Park and Maca, which was next to each other.
That was like where all the tables...
And then all the other lads who come with us to the whole meet, and then we all go to the shops, we get some, go to Jeff's shop, sell them the programmes, get the money off the programmes, and that's like funded our matching.
It's not like you thought I was going to say it, where to get, because at the time, you know, to get the money with
whatever way we could, whatever.
And you know,
I had a paper on that's where I used to.
I never had nothing, but I could go to match with.
When you bunk in a match and bunk in on the bus, you don't need money, do you?
I didn't pay on the bus order to get in the match.
What was your trick getting on the bus?
You just got the back.
You used to jump on the back of it.
Oh yeah, the old.
And then sometimes you get to the... What was it?
Tube loop.
And we just, like the lights, they used to get, what was the 60, what was the match bus? 68. We used to wait for the bus there, but when the set of lights there, remember the old picture house, the Carlton?
Yeah, okay.
We used to wait there, the bus stop was there, we used to see cars going past, like, look for a fucking Everton scarf or whatever, shoe in. Yeah, I'm meeting on a match there, any chance of jumping in with you?
Always
Just
got
lift
it,
up, yeah.
Should have the shoulders, look after each other, like. So,
very, very rare, they'd say no, wouldn't you know what I mean?
because the book starts when you're queuing up on to get your Wembley tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get your, and this was this the FA
Watford.
World Cup?
Watford, yeah.
And Everton glorious won 2-0.
Yeah.
We'd been to Wembley before that, hadn't we? Because we
World Cup, yeah.
World Cup final, Liverpool.
Yeah.
That was a...
What was the score? That was 1-0.
0-0,
Yeah.
well, we should have had a pen, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Alan Handball.
Alan Handball, yeah.
Yeah, I was there. Alan Handball, yeah.
That now on this VAR, that was 100%, well, it was 100% pen then, wasn't it? Give it that, didn't he?
It's so blatant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alan Handball, yeah.
And then
Alan
he was
But I don't like the...
the 1-0 in the... That was our main road.
Yeah,
second
main
game,
road,
wasn't it?
yeah,
1-0.
Soonest 1-0.
Soonest.
Yeah.
We got loads of things to talk about, but obviously I want to try to keep the guidelines to where we were.
Yeah.
Getting to Wembley, so how did you get to Wembley? Was it, what sort of...
The first game we went at their Greg's. We stayed in their Greg's, his cousins on the East Lancashire Road by Wally Old Park. He went with his dad, so he was in London with his dad. So we met us there. So me, Parker, Greg went on the coach by County Road, wasn't it?
Barnes Travel, wasn't it?
Barnes Travel, was one of them down there. And he met us, and on the way home, he bumped the bus, the coach. Because we always had the thing, because he'd always blagged it, he's a pain in the ass, so the driver would always be in his face, and the thing, and then we'd stand there, and then he'd be like, drop the ticket, and then he'd get behind, and he'd just hide in the corner in the back seat. We always got the back seat. Always got the back
You
seat.
can hide easier on the back because they don't come right to the end.
So, on that occasion, you always had to leave the match early, didn't you?
Well, no, not at Wembley.
No, not Wembley.
No, not at Wembley, no, because everyone was coming off, you wouldn't leave really.
Remember we were parked by that big do-it-all place?
Yeah.
And then remember the Watford fans had a bottle of champagne. I said to them, give us that, you don't need that. We've won the FA Cup, took the champagne off them.
I believe the touts as well, the Cockney touts were there selling the tickets. What happened to that? There was a story there.
Yeah, that was the Chelsea Shield, and he was selling them. And Billy Maddox, one of the lads on the coach, and with the Alberts, he got a couple of tickets off him.
Tickets,
yeah.
And at the time...
But he gave them his money back for what he paid for the tickets, but he's kept the tickets.
He's robbed the tickets and given them money back, yeah.
Yeah, because and then give him his money what he paid, but not more than profit. Because he made them a profit, and what he done is he gave the money to charity. So, you know, they all paid the £5, and they done it for charity.
Brilliant. You know what? So stand by for part 2, when we're going to Zepp with the book.